Hello out there, and welcome to the Danny
and Riana Show. This is Danny Pena, Riana's husband.
And this is Riana Manuel Pena, Danny's wife. And before we even get into it, Danny, give it up. We hit 900 subscribers. We are at 913? 914?
I think 914 as of right now. So yeah. Thanks for everybody for subscribing, and make sure to continue to spread the word. We would love to hit 1,000 plus. So yeah, thanks for all the support.
Thank you so much. And for anybody who is recently joining us from Danny's social posts, thank you for hopping on this train as we are well out of the station on the way to our international move. Danny and I are taking our baby, our soon-to-be-born second baby, our business, and our lives from Los Angeles to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic at the end of this year. And we couldn't be more excited to bring you along on the journey. And that includes, how the heck do you go from a 3-bedroom house to a 2-bedroom ADU?
I'm just showing everybody my boxes and chaos I have back here. It's been kind of crazy. Yeah, it's an interesting thing for us because we have to plan multiple things. We have to plan, okay, what are the temporary things that we're taking, right? Because some of them we're going to keep, and some are just we're going to leave them behind. We're not taking it to the upper. We need it for the rental, right? Mm-hmm. Then there's what are the things that we take for the rental, but we're also taking it to the Dominican Republic. And then, totally separate, then there's what is it we're sending to DR, we're not taking it to the rental. So it's multiple things that we're working out. Like, there's things that we found I haven't seen in years, which is mind-boggling. I'm like, whoa, I thought we sold it or we gave it away or something. Like, no, it was in a bag somewhere in one of our places that we have all these boxes and bags out there, so it's been interesting, but we're almost there. There's a couple of things that we have to figure out too. Is like, we still have a couple like furniture here, planning to take this that wall. I want to take it to DR. There's things I want to do with it over there. There's a lot of things that we want to take, so we're still trying to figure out, and hopefully by the time the movers comes and they're ready to take everything to a storage and then to DR, I think we're going to be ready and a lot better. I think once we move out and have everything now to the rental, the stress is going to go all the way down because it's less stuff that we're taking, so
we will see the light.
Yeah. But it's difficult when you have kids involved because it's a lot of stuff like toys and other things. We want to keep her entertained and busy, doing activities and so on, so yeah, it's been interesting the past couple of days.
It has been very interesting. And if you didn't catch last week's episode, we broke down exactly how we're keeping track of all of these different versions of keeping versus letting go of things. Mm-hmm. So please check that out. We have an actual checklist that you could copy if you're ever in a similar situation, if it's useful to you for this or for some other kind of life change. We love sharing our resources. And today we're going to share a little bit more about what we do each day as part of our get out of the house plan. Because if you've never sold a house or moved out of one, it's a lot. And we've been here almost 5 years. And as Danny mentioned, there's some stuff that we haven't seen in several years, like since our daughter was born. So it's a process, and we're going to share our process and how we're doing it. So should we just get into it?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, so we'll just kind of go day 1 through however many days it's going to take, starting with now, like the before stage. The last several weeks, actually, I've been kind of going through different rooms and areas of the house, and I will literally sit down and I give myself 2 hours. I will sit in one spot, take everything out of every cabinet and every drawer and just put it on the floor and go through, throw away things we don't want to keep, put everything we are keeping in one big pile, and only after I'm done can I reorganize it and put it back. So I have done so far all of my hair stuff, which is a task, you guys, because I've done my own hair my whole adult life. I've gone through all of our bathroom stuff, including throwing away a lot of expired medicine. Here's your reminder, check your medicine cabinet. Half of that stuff probably needs to go in the trash. I've gone through my clothes at this point, and I've actually set aside all the clothes that I'm going to pack for the rest of the year as my wardrobe. So I've made kind of like a capsule wardrobe for the rest of the year. I actually posted on my social media that it was really tough to do because half of this time is going to be summer and pregnant. The other half of the time is going to be fall/winter with a newborn. So two very different me's, two very different bodies, two very different lifestyles. But I got to pack it all in one suitcase somehow. So I've packed my clothes away that I'm keeping, and everything that is not in that luggage is going straight on the moving container. And then next up on the list to go through is our baby stuff. So all of the stuff that we've kept from our first, days with Violet, but then also all of Violet's current stuff and making sure we're only taking what we need for about a week and a half to 2 weeks and just recycling it over and over and over again, including toys, clothes, bath stuff, all that good stuff. And then Danny, what have you done so far up until now?
So I have a lot of junk. So so the first day, what I was doing is checking, because we have 3 floors. So I went to the first floor, which is the garage, because we have stuff that has been there in boxes for days. So I was just looking at my boxes, just seeing if there's anything for me to keep or anything that I just don't need anymore. So I did that. I've donated a couple things, throw away a couple things. Now for my office, which is the second floor, I have a closet right here. I have some stuff over here. I thought it was going to be really, really packed and chaotic. It wasn't that bad, but there was a lot of stuff there that was also in boxes, bins that I haven't seen in a while. Some of them I had it since I was in Miami. So a lot of those I'm going to keep. Some of them are just like cables, equipment, recording equipment. I found 2 mixers from previous recording sessions that I had. Also, I found my original recorder that I will take to E3 for years with 2 microphones. That's what I will use to do interviews. I found it here. It was a very expensive equipment.
It still works great too.
It still works. It works great. So it's like a little device, and it comes with 2 mics, and I could do my interviews like that, right? So I used that a lot back in the days. I found CDs, cassettes. Like I still have those recordings from back in the days. I don't want to lose that, so I have my radio and so on. So now the second floor, the third floor, now I have to check my closet, which is clothes, which I'm not taking all my clothes with me to the rental. I'm taking a good amount because I know there's going to be events I have to attend from now to November. So I'm going to take a couple of things from there, sneakers. There's also other stuff that I found there that I haven't seen in a long time. There's also equipment, cables, video camera, lens, all kinds of stuff that I have it upstairs too. So I think by the end of the week, I'll be good. I'm going to have everything organized and ready to go to the rental. And the rest, I'm just going to leave it on the side. Hey, once the mover comes here,
that's their problem.
That's their problem. They set it up. Now, the next project that I have to work on is your computer, my computer, both PCs, gaming PCs, where I'm going to record this also for the channel. So if people want to see how the process has been sending a very expensive PC international, I'll show you the way how I'm going to do it. I know there's other ways where people always will mention to me, Danny, remove the graphics card. You don't have to, is recommended, but I think with the stuff that I have is going to protect the graphic card. And also I'm going to talk to the movers who pack that safe box, because also we got to think about
fragile.
Yeah, extra fragile. And the thing is, we also got to think about what a lot of people don't know is we need waterproof for all these containers, right? So they have the equipment for that, and they're very confident. They've done shipping electronics like this before, so I'm not worried. But what the thing that I want to make sure is I have everything safe there. Put some foam in there, protect that as much as possible, so there's less movement with the graphics card and everything that's inside the computer. So when it arrives, I take it out and it's good to go. I don't want to open it, turn it on, and it's like it's not working because it's been bumping and all this stuff. Because here's the thing, graphics card is so expensive right now, so I have to protect that as much as possible.
For sure.
That's the big
So-
last project that I have to do out of all this.
Yeah, and besides those specific things, kind of like in our prep phase,
Mhm.
we are nearly to the phase where we're going to start actually moving through the steps. So let's call it day 0. We
Sure.
are actually hiring some task force. Wow, we've been watching a lot of superhero stuff. We've been looking through. I think Thumbtack is the app that you've used to get some handyman to disassemble our big furniture and carry it down to the first floor for us, so that we can offload it to either donation or to people who want to purchase it. So that's kind of like day 0, is getting the big stuff out. And in order to do that, all the little things that is in the big stuff, so like the clothes in the dresser or all of the items in our desk drawers, need to come out and go into a temporary spot. So we went to Home Depot, we got a couple of like regular boxes that we don't intend to pack ourselves. We're just moving stuff into them as containers to keep, like, all of the desk stuff can go in a box, all of the bed clothing can go in a box, and then that way when the movers come, they can pack it properly, safely, wrap everything up the way it needs to be protected, like Danny said, and then take it to the container for us. So that's day 0, is getting the furniture out. Anything we're not keeping, which is most of it. Then we have a weekend, but day 1 is moving into our rental and taking all of the stuff that we want to keep in the rental, like we said before, temporarily, just until we are leaving the actual country. Then we will offload all of that stuff. So it's like extra tables, extra chairs, small furniture, like maybe a fold-up table or what else? Like a little toddler chair and table set for our kid. We got no clue what kind of situation we're going to be walking into when we go to DR in that rental. So it doesn't make sense to bring all of this legacy furniture that was specifically the best fit for this house. So it's going to get packed and taken probably in a U-Haul in one afternoon on day 1 to our rental. So that's day 1. Take all the stuff to the rental. Our temporary wardrobes, temporary furniture, and the fridge. I want to empty the fridge and take it over to the rental. So that's the first day.
Yeah, I think it is. And look, we haven't looked for a rental yet in Dominican Republic. I haven't looked at all. We've seen stuff here and there for like months. We just want to know, like, have an idea how much the price is, you know. But I think the rental that we found here, it was like, it felt good. Day 1 we went in, I was like, this is it. This is, I think, a great way for us to start our new chapter before moving to the Dominican Republic. 1, no stairs, because I that was something that I was really thinking about Rihanna, because, you know, pregnant, it's getting closer, it's harder to go up the stairs. Like, it's harder for you here at the house because we have stairs.
Yeah, it's getting pretty tough here.
I'm
glad
really,
that
really tough.
we're getting to the end of it.
Yeah. But and also I feel like there was a good amount of space for not only for us but also for Violet to play, because she loves to run around a lot, you know.
Yeah, there's outdoor space. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's different
We'll talk
reasons.
more about our rental in another episode.
Yeah, another episode. But just want to bring it up a little bit. But I think now, I think thinking about it the other night, I think we're doing a pretty good job at not only finding these places like the rental and all that stuff, but also organizing everything that we've been, because we have a lot of a lot of stuff in the house. And, you know, previously we were at the apartment and we were like, oh my God, we don't have no more space because there's so much stuff. Then we get a bigger house and then it's like more stuff. It's like, oh my God, it's a lot. So I thought in the beginning, I was like, oh man, it's going to take us some time. But honestly, I think we're doing a pretty good job so far with all the stuff, you know. So yeah.
Agreed. So that would be the end of day 1, getting into the rental, basically. Then day 2 is getting everything out of this place and into our storage / shipping container. As we mentioned before, we are not doing that ourselves. That is absolutely a paid service. a couple of episodes back, we walked through all of the things that they will take care of for us and all of the precautions and tips that they gave, which have been absolutely worthwhile and super, super helpful. So if you've never hired movers before, it is truly mind altering compared to doing moves yourself. As somebody who's moved themselves many times and who's had movers twice now, this will be my third time. Night and day. Like, it takes a few hours and they got everything wrapped up perfectly. Like, they will take something as small as like this lip gloss and wrap it in paper and then wrap it in saran and then put it inside something and it's protected. Like, nothing will happen to this lip gloss. Whereas if I packed it, God knows what could go wrong.
Nah, you're responsible. You're not gonna be like, oh, let me just wrap it. No, you're good. You're good too. But I'll say this:
I've had some things broken and lost in moves when I did it myself. With professional movers, never any issues.
One thing that I really want to see, and for those who don't know, I'm planning to record everything where us getting ready, the movers, how they wrap things around. Like, I'm very curious, and I would love to record this because it's good to have and also to show people how it is the process. But I'm curious to see how they're gonna wrap like TVs,
monitors,
the cameras, the computers, frames. We have a lot of frames, artwork,
a lot of consoles.
Yes, especially the artwork that you have in our living room. That's pretty big. That could be a little bit challenging. So I want to see how they're going to do that. But overall, it's going to be fun, Rhea. I think it's going to be a cool process overall.
For sure. And it is nice that there's not a lot of furniture. It's like a couple things. They're not big. It's like chairs, the crib. That's basically it.
That's it. I mean, we're starting from scratch. We start from scratch. I'm okay with that. I think it's the next chapter. We start fresh from the start. So I'm good with that.
It's going to be great. So day 2, movers take our whole lives and put them on a big, huge shipping container. And we don't see it until December. That day is going to be really exciting. But then we'll be left behind with a lot of stuff on the walls that we need to like patch holes from pictures being hung up, or baby gear and baby gates that need to come down, and all kinds of cleanup work, which is day 3. So day 3 is take everything off the walls that didn't get packed, and lots of trash. It's going to be so much. And like cleaning materials, we have professional cleaners coming. Shout out to our realtor who set that up for us. We're going to get a trash haul service, and we're going back and forth between somebody coming at a specific time or getting a dumpster and just sitting it in our garage for a day or two, and just like throwing all kinds of stuff in there, like old stuff, like furniture that's too nasty to be donated, and like we said, cleaning supplies and rags and like spackle and old tools that are halfway broken, like all kinds of just junk. Day 3 is trash and clean, and it's going to be a long day.
Now, the last day, Rhea. What is the last day looks like for us?
Last day is the walkthrough. So again, if you've never sold a house before, this is our first time, they do something that's called a verification of property. And essentially, they are going through and looking to make sure the house is in the condition that you promised it would be when you sold it. And that's what we want to make sure we're ready for. We want to get all of our stuff out of the way, make sure everything is clean, properly cared for, things are patched, things are put together, and that when they come through for that day 4, I'm on 4, it's perfect. It's a perfectly new home ready for somebody to come in and make their lives special the way we've made ours. And we're really excited for that part, and for the family moving in, and really grateful that they saw in this house what we saw when we bought it. It's really a special place. And that's how we're gonna move out in 4 days. It's 4 days and a little extra prep time, but 4 days, a lot of prep and a lot of help. That's another thing, is like there's no way we could have done this without help.
Yeah, and you're right, Reed. This house is very special. We've done a lot here. We had a lot of big moments living here, and it's sad that we're going to be moving out of the house, but I'm glad that somebody else is coming and they're going to get the same exact vibe that we got when we came into this house for the first time. So it's exciting, and I'm excited also for our next chapter. I'm very, very excited for that.
Me too. It's nice as we kind of close out this episode that, yeah, we're excited for the future, but this place has been truly special. And we were talking recently about the moment when you got the keys from our realtor. I was on a meeting, so I couldn't go meet him myself. But you were coming up the elevator in our apartment building. And what was that moment like for you, just alone with the keys to your new house, your first house?
Before I mention what exactly happened, is I was thinking, and I was thinking out throughout the day before I picked up the keys. I was like, I can't believe we managed to buy a house in Los Angeles. Like, this is mind-boggling to me. I grew up and I've been moving around a lot. I used to live in apartments, and my mom had a house in Dominican Republic, right? But I'm talking about like me personally, like my own place. Never had a house. I had apartments, or I would share apartments with roommates, and we were just casually just talking like, imagine we could buy a house here in Los Angeles. I'm like, yo, that would be crazy, right? And we just browsed, and it popped up. We found the right place for us, right? And I was just thinking about all the things I went through in my life, like, man. And then getting the keys from a realtor, that when it really hit me, really, really hit me. I got emotional going up to taking elevators, and I was like, man, I wish Reeve was here, but she was you were in the meeting. So then I go inside, and then we celebrated. Like, it was like a very, like, we did it moment, like that type of moment, so I think it's going to feel the same in Dominican Republic, but this time it's going to be a lot different. It's a bigger house. It's a totally new location outside the United States. And we have a bigger family now, so.
And we're building it ourselves.
And one day we'll talk about the design, because we saw it the other day, and I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. Woof. We'll talk about that in the future. But just like I achieved something in my life, and, someone that went through a lot. And look, when I was living in apartments, I will always say this in my head. I'm like, I'm never going to buy a house. I'm going to be living in apartments for the rest of my life. You never know. Honestly, you never know what could happen. And I'm glad that we managed to achieve our dreams, and now to the next one.
On to the next. Once again, shout out to everybody who's helped along the way. Who are, we couldn't do any of this without you all. And if there's anybody listening or anybody who might be interested in this journey who's not already following along, subscribed, please join the community. Send us a comment. Let us know if you've ever done this before, your tips, your warnings. Like, we don't want to let all of this experience end with us. That's always how we feel, is we want to share this with as many people as we can to help as many people as we can. So please share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Definitely. So guys, this might be our last recording like this for
in
a
these
while.
rooms with this stuff up on the walls. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not gonna look like this. The camera's not gonna look the same, because we're gonna have it in a crate for DR. So we're gonna have cameras, a different type of camera, temporary, while we're living at the rental. And then once we get back to DR, then it will go back to this. But give us some time. We're still gonna record content. We're not stopping. So bear with us. But I'm excited, Ree. It's gonna be fun. I'm ready for the move. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Sunny, tropical, good food, beach, pool, nice weather.
We gotta get through the rest of this year here first.
Let me enjoy.
Couple things to do in the States before we're ready for all of that.
Let me enjoy it. I'm trying to fast forward.
I don't want to fast forward through our kid coming. Like, come on.
Oh no. The kid is number one right now. Both of our kids number one right now. That's like our priority.
Exactly.
But, yeah, it's gonna be fun. All right, well, we're gonna wrap it up here. Until next time, we're out. Bye.
Bye.